according to the sheriff's department, there were 13, but in the picture that they took afterward, there were 12 that perished in the house.
That night it was called in as a suicide threat. Can you tell me about that?
I really shouldn't be talking too much about this because obviously the case is still ongoing, but the person who called in the suicide call, I had caught her breaking in my window. She'd taken off a solar screen, pried open my window, and was in the process of trying to climb in the window. And she actually admitted under oath in the preliminary hearing that she did so. And when my dogs wasn't a threat to keep her out, that's when I picked up my gun. But I never pointed it at her. I obviously didn't use it. And I never held it to my head. I had it held up on my shoulder like this.
What would you like these protesters or other people in town to know?
That I've been an animal lover all of my life, that I've lived in Pahrump for 19 years, and that almost 15 of that 19 years I've been involved in animal rescue of one type or another, starting with volunteering at the shelter.
I think that what she's done is absolutely horrible. I grew up in the town of Pahrump my entire life. I did go and I volunteered for her quite about a year, about 2 weeks before the rescue was going down.
So what did you see there?
I saw the fact that the horses were only being fed once a day. I saw animals that were skinny, that she was trying to help, and I think it became a rescue to a hoarder.
It's just shocking that so many animals were intentionally burned to death in a fire, and they just decided to drop all those charges as if those lives didn't even matter. Animal cruelty is a first-time felony in Nevada. I authored the law in 2011. It's actually dubbed Cooney's Law after a dog that was brutally killed by his owner, and it was only a misdemeanor. But the fact is the law changed. These are felonies, and we heard 17 dogs, but she's been charged with 13 counts. Those 13 counts need to stand.
The crusade, in my opinion, is about not changing the law. Don't treat these kinds of cases less than what they are. It's no different than punishing someone that abuses or tortures a child. They're defenseless. And that's what this is about. The people in Pahrump and Nye County need to have stricter laws, and maybe that would be a deterrent if we really uphold those laws.